The best. Also sticking around for us for more of the conversation is Howie Carr, Boston Herald columnist and radio host for WMEX Radio. Howie, thanks for sticking around. I wanted to get to the immigration stuff in just a second, but also wanted to get your reaction from the big news, big announcement today coming from the White House. Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel stepping down. You feel like Chuck Hagel really had no choice but to do this?
I think he was fired. There's no question about it. I don't think Chuck Hagel was the sharpest knife in the drawer. I don't think anybody ever thought that when he was in the Senate or after he left the Senate. But he was sort of a token Republican. He was known to be anti-Iraq war to a greater or lesser degree. So he seemed like the perfect bipartisan fig leaf for Obama to use. But I think that as it becomes clear that the situation in the Mideast is going to require, again, some U.S., I hate to say it, boots on the ground, I don't think that Chuck Hagel is the man for the job. He's just not up to it. He's a peacetime Defense Department secretary at best, and they need more than that. And I think Obama has come to the reluctant conclusion that he had to go.
All right, we'll keep following this story, see what takes place. That announcement coming later today, about 11 o'clock this morning at the White House. Francesca?
Howie, Pitbull, this Latino artist, also weighed in, we know, on the president's executive action when he kicked off last night's American Music Awards. I'm going to take a little listen to what he had to say, and then we'll get your reaction at the back end of that.
We've got everybody here tonight. Black, white, pink, purple, orange, Asian, Latinos. And guess what? President Obama said we can all stay. God bless America.
What do you make of this, Howie?
It's just more political correctness from Hollywood. Come on, it's nothing that you wouldn't expect. You know, I mean, people who drive around in limousines and live in gated communities, they're not going to have to face the reality of what's going on here in the United States, which is we're being overrun with illegal aliens. We can't. We can't support them. We can't deal with the influx. There apparently is no willingness to try to force them to assimilate or even to get jobs.
Yeah, Howie, this is a platinum recording artist, a guy a lot of folks in the Latino community and elsewhere listen to his every word. He's saying that we can all stay here. How do you think this translates into these communities? They might be paying more attention to a guy like Pitbull as opposed to police officers or members of Congress.
Well, yeah, you know, again, I mean, I don't know, I don't know who Pitbull's audience is, but I'll tell you, if Pitbull's audiences are Hispanic Americans who are legal citizens or legal immigrants and who had to jump through hoops to get into this country, or who are paying outrageous taxes to support this influx of people who are, as Michelle Bachmann said, illiterate and unskilled, and are going to be dependent on the U.S. government. They're not going to be too happy about this. You know, I wrote a column last week, John, about the fact that both Harry Reid and Barack Obama talked about how much the influx of illegal aliens is hurting the lower working classes of all races, those people that, what's his name, Pitbull was talking about there. And also the fact that there's only so many immigrants not pulling their weight that any society can absorb. I mean, it's a historical fact. You have borders for a reason, and that's to what? That's to prevent the country from being overrun with people who are going to change the culture.
And Howie will have to do what the borders don't seem to be able to do and cut it off right there. We say goodbye. We're out of time. Howie Carr, you can read his columns in the Boston Herald and also catch him on WMEX Radio in the Boston area. John Bachman, Francesca Page, we're sticking around. 2 more hours of America's Forum coming up for you right after this.